Games come in many forms. Vast open worlds full of adventure, deep, story-driven experiences that leave a lasting impact, brutal combat that pushes your adrenaline to the limit, and survival challenges that truly test your skills. In this video, we'll explore 10 incredible titles that combine these elements to deliver unforgettable experiences. Now let's dive into our list of the top 10 games available on PlayStation Plus.
Just take them!
God of War Ragnarok is more than just a game. It's a masterpiece that delivers one of the most unforgettable journeys in PlayStation history. It takes you through an emotional saga between father and son as Kratos and Atreus face the wrath of gods and giants across breathtaking Norse realms. The combat has never been sharper, a perfect balance of raw, brutal power and smart tactical precision that makes every battle feel like a personal duel. Visually, it's a cinematic marvel, paired with a haunting soundtrack and immersive storytelling that blurs the line between film and gameplay. This is an experience that captures the weight of myth, the bond of family, and the thrill of epic combat, an adventure that stands as one of PlayStation's greatest achievements.
Thinking like a father for a moment and start thinking like a general.
No!
Mortal Kombat 1 is not just a return, it's a complete rebirth of the legendary series. If you played Mortal Kombat 11, you'll notice right away that the gameplay is faster and smoother. Combos feel more fluid, just like in Street Fighter 6, but with the unique bloody flair only Mortal Kombat delivers. The graphics are a huge leap from the previous entry, with next-gen lighting and hyper-detailed character models that feel almost lifelike. Like in Tekken 8 on the combat side, the new Cameo Fighter system allows you to summon an extra fighter to support your strategy, something unseen in previous installments. The fatalities and finishing moves are more insane and creative than ever, as if taking the most brutal moments from Mortal Kombat 10 and evolving them. Yet the game keeps its cinematic storytelling touch thanks to NetherRealm Studios, who know how to turn a fighting game into an epic narrative like they did in Injustice 2. Mortal Kombat 1 delivers a perfect mix of past, legacy, and next-gen power, proving once again that this franchise remains at the top of the fighting game genre. After surviving the blood and chaos of Mortal Kombat 1, it's time to dive into a dark world full of challenge and excitement with Demon's Souls, the game that redefined the difficulty of action RPGs on the next-gen consoles. This PS5 remake delivers stunning graphics with every castle, forest, and shadowy corner detailed to perfection, with dynamic lighting and sound effects that make every step feel tense, as if you're walking on the edge of danger. The gameplay is ruthless and demands your full skill in timing, strategy, and attacks. Every enemy and boss presents a unique challenge that will test your patience and tactics, and yes, you will die, spice, probably hundreds of times, so get ready to laugh at yourself during failed attempts, but with each death you learn something new and come back stronger for the next try. The next-gen redesign adds smoother movement and deeper environmental interactions, while sound and music make every fight feel more epic and intense. Thanks to Bluepoint Games for turning this classic masterpiece into a modern marvel. Demon's Souls is not just a game, it's a true test of skill, patience, and perseverance. And if you think you'll survive on your first attempt, think again. This game shows no mercy, but it rewards the sweetest victory when you finally overcome its toughest challenges.
What belongs to them now?
After surviving the challenges of Demon's Souls, it's time to dive into the post-apocalyptic world of Days Gone Remastered, a thrilling survival journey as Deacon St. John, riding his motorcycle through a world overrun by freakers and hostile human gangs. The PS5 enhanced version delivers stunning graphics with rich environmental details and dynamic weather that make every encounter more realistic and intense. The gameplay combines survival, exploration, and intense combat, allowing you to use the environment, set traps, and manage resources strategically. The game is developed by Ben Studio, known for their creativity in open-world games. At launch, the original release faced technical and performance issues, which drew criticism from players. But with updates and the remastered version, the experience is smoother and more stable. Next-gen enhancements provide improved visuals and fluid performance, while music and sound effects keep the tension high throughout. Players hope a sequel will expand the world, introduce new character stories, and innovative gameplay systems, but ultimately the decision rests with Sony if they choose to continue this exciting adventure. So tell me, buddy, do you wish for a second installment? After experiencing the challenges of Days Gone, we now move to feudal Japan with Ghost of Tsushima, taking you on an epic adventure as the samurai Jin Sakai defending his homeland from the Mongol invasion. The enhanced PS5 version delivers stunning graphics with breathtaking landscapes, detailed characters, clothing, and weapons. Gameplay combines sword combat, stealth, and tactical strategies, reminiscent of some aspects of Assassin's Creed, but with a uniquely Japanese samurai flavor. You can ambush enemies from the shadows or engage in epic open battles. The soundtrack and sound effects immerse players in a living, breathing world. The director's cut adds new content, including Iki Island, additional side quests, performance and graphics improvements, and an immersive audio experience using Tempest 3D audio. The game also offers side stories and secondary characters that add depth to its world, and players expect the next installment to feature larger world expansions, new character stories, innovative gameplay systems, and possibly even multiplayer or online challenges to make the samurai experience even more exciting and thrilling. I know some of you might be wary of Souls games after playing Demon's Souls, but it's time to dive into the dark and mysterious world of Bloodborne, taking you to the city of Yharnam, filled with nightmares and monstrous enemies, where every alley and building poses a new threat. Compared to other Souls games like Dark Souls, which rely more on defense and counterattacks, and Sekiro, which focuses on precise timing and quick parries, Bloodborne features fast-paced, aggressive gameplay centered on continuous attacks and fluid movement. Its weapon transformation system makes each battle unique and thrilling, and one of the standout features is the pistol, allowing you to deal with enemies from a safe distance or interrupt their attacks at the perfect moment. The PS5 enhanced version delivers stunning graphics with incredible details in the enemies and environment, while the music and sound effects create a tense and immersive atmosphere. The game offers a variety of weapons and upgrades that make every combat encounter different, and although some players may feel frustrated at first, defeating the toughest bosses gives an unforgettable sense of achievement. I strongly recommend diving into this experience because it's truly unforgettable. ...
Kind was supposed to be so enlightened, so much better.
After discussing Ragnarok and the excitement it brought, we now return to God of War 2018, the game that completely redefined the series and moved Kratos' adventures into Norse mythology, featuring a deep story focused on the relationship between Kratos and his son Atreus. On a journey full of danger and mystery, the narrative highlights Kratos' internal struggle between his violent nature and his role as a father, while teaching Atreus courage, wisdom, and self-control. Atreus grows into a multi-dimensional character, becoming an effective partner in combat and exploration. The game also features important secondary characters such as Freya, Brock, and Sindri, who add depth to the world and play crucial roles in the story's progression. Combat has radically changed from the third installment, featuring an over-the-shoulder camera and the versatile Leviathan axe, giving every encounter more tactical depth. The PS5 enhanced version delivers stunning graphics with vast, detailed environments, from snow-covered mountains to dense forests, while the soundtrack and sound effects create an epic and immersive atmosphere. The game blends exploration, puzzles, and epic boss battles, and compared to the third installment, God of War 2018 represents a true evolution in story, gameplay, and character development, making it an emotional and rich experience for all fans of the series and adventure games.
You want to change the world, you have to be the kind of...
After experiencing the adventures of God of War, we now swing into the world of Spider-Man Remastered, a game that redefined the Spider-Man experience on PlayStation after the earlier installments, which, while enjoyable, sometimes struggled with story pacing and gameplay mechanics. The 2018 release marked a true evolution, as Insomniac Games delivered a more seamless open-world experience with a well-crafted story full of emotion and beloved secondary characters like Melissa Murray, Mary Jane, and Vincent, alongside iconic villains such as Green Goblin and Dr. Octopus. Gameplay saw significant improvements with more dynamic web swinging between buildings, tactical and fluid combat, and the versatile use of Spider-Man's powers and gadgets like webs and traps. The PS5 Remastered version offers stunning graphics with enhanced lighting, shadows, detailed buildings and characters, faster load times, and smoother performance, creating a truly immersive experience. Players enjoy a real sense of freedom exploring the city, side missions, and challenges. Compared to the earlier titles, this installment represents a true leap forward in storytelling, gameplay, and graphical fidelity, showcasing Insomniac Games' ability to deliver a thrilling, unforgettable superhero adventure. In that set,
More than a nation, a symbol of freedom and hope.
now we move into the world of Death Stranding. The game brought to us by the genius Hideo Kojima and Kojima Productions, offering a completely new approach to game design by blending exploration, deep storytelling, and action in a unique way. The game is set in a post-apocalyptic world where mysterious disasters and societal fragmentation have left humanity isolated. Players take on the role of Sam Porter Bridges, tasked with reconnecting these communities through the Chiral Network. The story is deep and dramatic, filled with symbolism and philosophical questions about isolation, connection, and humanity, presented in a narrative style very different from traditional games. At launch, some players criticized the game for its slow pacing and repetitive delivery missions, which could feel tedious, but the director's cut on PS5 improved the experience with new missions, weapons, tools, performance, and graphics enhancements, and more fluid gameplay, along with enhanced cutscenes for deeper story immersion. Gameplay combines delivery, building infrastructure, and overcoming environmental challenges with a world that reacts and adapts to other players' actions in innovative ways. The PS5 enhanced graphics deliver stunning detail in rugged terrains, realistic lighting, and environmental effects, while the soundtrack and sound design create a mysterious and fully immersive atmosphere. Death Stranding proves that Kojima is capable of creating unique experiences that combine art, storytelling, and interactive gameplay in unprecedented ways, making it one of the most debated and admired games of its generation.
Thing was never truly alive. Not in this world, at least.
Now we enter the world of Cyberpunk 2077, developed by CD Projekt Red, known for its ambitious scope and futuristic setting full of technology and digital dominance. Players take on the role of V in the bustling, chaotic Night City, where megacorporations control nearly every aspect of life. The game offers a vast open-world experience with freedom to shape the story, develop abilities, and customize your character to suit your playstyle, ranging from direct combat to stealth and hacking. The story is full of branching paths, tough choices, and deep dialogue that affect the ending, making each playthrough a unique experience. At launch, the game faced criticism for performance issues on some platforms, bugs, and long load times, but subsequent updates and the enhanced PS5 and PC editions improved performance, graphics, and AI behavior. On top of that, the Phantom Liberty expansion added a wealth of new content, including additional side missions, new characters, weapons and tools, and new exploration areas. The expansion also expands the main storyline with political intrigue, new ending options, and thrilling events, making Cyberpunk 2077 deeper and more engaging than ever. Gameplay combines action, RPG mechanics, and exploration with highly detailed and realistic environments reflecting a vibrant, futuristic city. The soundtrack and sound design fully immerse players in this dark and complex world. Cyberpunk 2077, Phantom Liberty, demonstrates CD Projekt Red's ability to deliver a rich, detailed experience with polished storytelling and multi-layered gameplay, establishing it as one of the most ambitious and praised open-world games of its generation.
In this world, consumed by never-ending conflict, sometimes only an outsider will get the job done.
Elizabeth tells me you have answers for us.